Hi, and welcome again to another episode of Business Spotlight. I am Teresa Strong, Myrick, Action Coach Tampa Bay. And today we are here with Mr. Leroy Williams. He's going to tell us about his business, how long he's been in the area, and a little intro of himself. So take it away, Mr. Leroy.
Yes, good morning. I am Leroy Williams, and I'm the Senior Software Design Engineer for our business called For Sale in America 5G, formerly known as For Sale in America 3G. Um, we and actually what we do, we're called to incorporate God's word into everything that we do. So we're in the process of improving the lives of people and so forth. For the general public, for example, anyone can post an ad in a category, say yard sales, items for sale, housing or real estate, business services. They can do that for 6 months. Post as many ads as they can for 6 months for a total of only $20. And we like to say that's not a good price. It's not a great price. It's a blessed price. There's a difference. And they can also, by the way, they can also shop at 10,000 stores at their fingertips. We
Really?
also, yes, we also teach them how to make money online, no strings
Mhm.
attached. They can take what they learn here and take it somewhere else if they want to. We don't have a problem with that. That's for the general public. For and they can do many more things. Uh, for local businesses, they can post their business in a county directory or state directory or national directory for between $20 and $50 for a total of 6 months. That business will be up 24/7, nonstop. Also, they can post their business on our minority business platform, which includes
Mhm.
African American owned businesses, Latino owned
Mhm.
businesses, Hispanic owned businesses, and Native American owned businesses. And for professionals, like attorneys and so forth, they always like to see
Yeah.
their face somewhere. So we have some ad advertising, and other people can take advantage of it also. But we have some ad
Okay.
advertising whereby they can post their ad for about $250 for a 6 month period of time, and
Wow.
they
So,
can
so
yes,
I'm sorry. This is all digital, correct?
yes,
So you have a digital platform where people are
yes,
able to do all that you just said.
yes.
Now, how did this come about?
Well, it was actually an inspired idea from God, and it was
Mm-hmm.
based on Deuteronomy 8:18, which says that is God gives you power to get wealth to establish His covenant in the earth, and so again, actually 3G uh, came from that. And that's why we did so many things. For example, when we started 3G, uh, I remember back in 1988, I went to a wealth training seminar, and everything I learned, I came back and I taught it free of charge for 10 years, and so forth. Um, and but we're always in the process of investing in people, and
Right.
we try to do that for as little as possible in terms of price, because we don't want anybody to feel like they're taken advantage of. And we always say, if you can find something better, you should be over there.
Gotcha. Understood.
Mhm.
So this is an interesting business model. So tell me, how are you able to, or are you even interested in making money from this? What is
Yes,
the
yes.
end goal
Well,
of it?
well, we do. We do make money. We will make money from this launch. To give you an example, when we launch 5G, July
Mm-hmm.
1st of 2023, our projected minimum verifiable
Mm-hmm.
revenue will be between 1.5 and $3.5 million.
Awesome.
Mhm.
And that's even with the low amount that you're charging for people to invest.
To be honest with you, that
Like,
is just a part of that.
gotcha.
I cannot even do those
Okay.
$20 ads and still make that amount of money.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to.
And
That's what I'm trying to understand.
on the one hand, that's a lot of money, but on the other hand, it's
Uh,
not really a lot of money for my purpose. Again,
right.
what I have to do is going to require a lot of money. For example, let's say that you came to me and said, here's the situation I'm in. And I know that God called me to do that. And I can prove to you that he did. But nobody will let me on the air. I want to be able to
Mm-hmm.
look at you and say, that's okay. I'll buy the network.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's why we need a whole lot of money in what we do.
Okay.
And we're going to get it.
Okay, gotcha. So
Mhm.
so that's part of it. So what do you see as the future of your company?
Well, to be honest with you, we'll probably sell that after a few years because we always go to something bigger. But whatever we
Mm,
do, it will always be we'll always be in the business of blessing people. And
mm-hmm.
but don't confuse that with being taken advantage of. No, we have wisdom in what we do. Um,
Right.
I can honestly say, and this was by design, this was on purpose on my part. I can honestly say that we've been doing some things for uh, over 40 years, and we didn't charge people a dime.
Mm. So what are some of the services you've helped people with over the years?
Well, over the years, the store that used to be called a yard sale store, that was a combination of an antique shop and thrift shop.
Mm-hmm.
And and for about 10 years, uh, I would go to people and say, look, you're paying $800 for rent. I know you can afford $400 for a house. And I would show them how to do that without having the problems that they have with a down payment and things of that nature. And because I teach by way of example, uh, I acquired both residential and commercial properties. And the antique shop was one of them. Now, the antique shop, of course, had class. It was on Central Avenue, and the stores on Central Avenue would buy stuff from us and
Right.
so forth. So, uh, but we would do things like that. We, of course, we feed the homeless, things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. Nothing that we do, let me just say it this way, the majority of what we do always centers around helping people. Now, someone would say, well, how can you do that without charging a whole lot of money? Because for one thing, God is our source, and we do what he lead us to do, and the
Mm.
supply is always there.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So since we're talking to small business owners,
And
what
I'm
would
sorry. I'm
sorry, go
sorry.
ahead.
Let me say this.
Uh,
In the process, for example, when we were
mm,
creating 3G and 5G, we would take a group of people, and many times we'll go to a hotel conference room because we wanted them to have that business mindset. We would take them and teach them how to start their own business. We would actually teach them how to make money online because we said the internet is here to stay. And so we would teach them
okay.
how to do that. Mhm.
Okay. Gotcha.
So pretty much anything that affects their life, that's what we do.
Okay. And this is for business owners and individuals?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have anything coming up that you want the audience to know about?
Uh, well, we would encourage them to go to our informational platform, which is for sale in America. I'm sorry, which is whoisleroywilliams.com, and that's a one-page website that we put together because when I was getting rid of the antique store, I didn't want to sell it. I wanted to give it away. So I
Mm-hmm.
told people, look, I'm going to give you tickets. You're going to come on a certain day, and your limitation is going to be whatever your vehicle would carry. We're not going to take anything out of here. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring some stuff in. And I knew that about 200 people are going to start asking, why do you do this? Why do you do that? I did not have the time. So I created that one page website. They can go there and find out all of that information and so forth. And, but that was a success. We gave that away free. And, we feel good about it.
Awesome. How long was that business here in the St. Petersburg area? Just for the folks to know.
That business was probably here for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years. Now it's interesting
Mm-hmm.
because when we started that business, we would open one day a week. Okay,
Really?
one day a week.
Wow.
We outgrew it, and so
Mm.
after about 2 years, we got another location and opened 2 days a week, and we
Mm-hmm.
pretty much outgrew it. And then we got the third location, and that was the last one.
Gotcha.
Because
Awesome.
again, I'm a software design engineer. I've been doing
Mm.
that particular work for over 47 years. You know, I worked for Bell Labs, IBM, and Texas Instruments of Austin, Texas, and Honeywell here in St. Petersburg, Clearwater, senior software design engineer. But again, I knew what my purpose was. Even at Honeywell, I taught Bible studies during the lunch hour for over 10 years. But
Awesome.
people couldn't say, well, you know, he's so tied up in his Christian walk that he can't do his work. You don't get promoted to a senior software design engineer by not knowing your stuff.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly. I hear you.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I love the way you have put all this together and feeding your purpose in serving people. So yeah, very glad to have you in the community. I will drop your one page address, your web
Information
address
on
in
website.
the in the I can't even talk. We're gonna have to edit this part.
That's okay. We're just being human.
Oh, good. It's all good. I don't get embarrassed by it at all. Just it's human. So we will drop all your information at the bottom of the screen here. So your information will be accessible so people can find out who you are, what you are doing in the community, and how to reach you. So thank you again for your time. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. And thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. All right, guys, that's another episode. We'll see you again next time.